either Opie is a terrible listener, which is very possible, or he just decided that he wanted to get a reason to be mad at Howard.
Well, they would have played that on the air if it happened.
Yeah, no shit.
I suspect they would have commented on it at some point. So it's the craziest thing. And I just time-stamped a bunch of clips for the Patreon exclusive. We'll do Opie versus Jim. And the stories he's able to concoct with Jim, where it's like Jim was never good on the show. Ugh. Voss was a terrible guest. It's like insane. The history he's able to recreate is phenomenal, honestly.
Well, it's based on the fact that Voss won't do his show anymore. If him and Voss were still buddies, he would have nice things to say about him. It's so weird.
Transparent. When people stop liking him, they are suddenly untalented.
All of a sudden they suck. Yeah, go figure. Funny how that works. Hey, I don't think we've ever played this jingle before. We're going to start on Twitch this week.
Who are these socials?
Who are these Twitch people?
Who are these Twitch people? I want to thank Shorty P for turning me on to Sweet Anita. Sweet Anita is a British girl.
Yes.
She's pretty attractive.
Shorty P, I just want you to know you are enabling a man's addiction now.
So what?
He's got a sickness, and you're enabling him.
Who cares? Sweet Anita has Tourette's, Mike. I can't get enough of this.
There's got to be a person out there that's watched the first 10 minutes of the last 3 weeks and just been like, I don't know, it's a Tourette's show, I guess.
Yeah, really just talk about attractive girls who have Tourette's the whole time. And they're not sure if they actually have tics or not. They're just faking it. That should be the description of our show. I'll update it. If people want to check out the audio version, we have our own feed now, our own RSS. Yes, so wherever you get podcasts, check that out. Maybe I'll update the description as the Hot Girl Tourette's show. All right, let's check in. This is from a 3-hour long Twitch stream. This is near the beginning, but this is just some choice examples of Sweet Anita's tics that she has. They're fun. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yee. Blink. I love you. Oh, thank you so fucking much, dude. Who was that? That was Ant-Man. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. You're absolutely amazing. And Mert, thanks for the bits. I really appreciate it. Guru, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits.
That's mine.
Yes. Now, let me know when the music is perfect. Is that a good level, guys? Shut up.
All right, I like her Tourette's the best so far. She does that bird signal thing.
I have to say, what the last 3 weeks has taught me is I went from, with our girl, Balin Dupree, this is 100% real. Then last week I was like, I don't know, maybe they're fake. Now I'm like, there can't be this many attractive, seemingly well-adjusted girls that just have Tourette's.
Mike, I'm with you. I'm calling bullshit on this whole industry. None of it's real, right?
Yeah. How can it be that beneficial, though? Like, do you instantly make money if you have Tourette's? That's the business we should be in.
Fuck! Shit! God damn it! Shit!
Your mother's cunt.
Yeah, your mother! Yeah, your mom! Fuck! Shit! Hey, Mike, we are already getting some super chats in. I appreciate that. Will Karl allow super chats written while pooping at work? This week and this week only, I will allow that.
Encourage it. Anytime you're shitting at work, send us money.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a fun thing to do while you're shitting at work.
Yeah.
Cartographer says, my only complaint from DabbleCon is that the bowl of red chili really gave me some skunk farts.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty rough.
It's terrible.
That was part of my stand-up routine. I was talking about skunk farts.
Oh, Carlos, people quoting his bits now. It's like Dice's nursery rhymes.
Skinny Chad Zumak, who won the Dabble battle with $5. Yes, you finally got to Sweet Anita. I've been following her for a while. See, I'm not the only creep
she's
who's
got
obsessed.
Fans. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the only one, man. That's why, like, Shorty P sent me. I was like, "Hey, I noticed you like girls with Tourette's. Check this girl out." I'm like, all right, sounds good. So,
it'll be a fun thing for the perverts watching when they're like, "Next week, is he? Are they going to pick my Tourette's girl?"
Yes, the answer is yes. Keep sending them. Dave Delafiore $2 for Chad's Cancer Foundation. I don't think he has a cancer. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He does have a cancer foundation. It's totally
Let's go
legit
to
and
a
real.
cause. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. So somebody put together a compilation of Sweet Anita's tics and made a YouTube video out of it. So let's get right to that, shall we? Let's get right to the greatest hits.
All right.
What am I going to play? Fucking Boston's fifth album? Let's go.
Ask me fucking anything about my dick. Oh shit. Are you planning on playing any other games on this channel? I do play other games sometimes. I'm currently working on it with a potato PC, so it's given up on me a few times when I've tried to play other games, but I do play The Forest, I play BioShock, I play with my dick on a Tuesday. Fuck you and Jesus, fuck you. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Make a concerted effort to fuck a biscuit. Touch my cunt. Go on, touch it. Go on. I fucked a biscuit. God fuck my biscuit. Ooh.
You know, this just made me realize something. There's an entire, maybe this already exists. It probably does because I'm out of the loop. But are there any Tourette's rappers out there? Because I've heard of mumble rap. Mumble rap's fun. But could you imagine
Something
Tourette's?
totally offbeat that has nothing to do with the lyrics?
Could you imagine Tourette's rap? It'd be fucking killer. All right, I'm editing this part out. I'm stealing that idea. I'm stealing that.
idea.
It was my idea. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm doing it. I'm going to make it happen.
What I worry about with these girls is like Larry the Cable Guy is a catchphrase, get her done, as I'm sure you're aware. But then like in that blue collar group, there was also Bill Engvall, who was not only a shitty comedian, but had a shittier catchphrase.
Yeah.
And I feel like now all these girls are chasing "Put the Ranch Down." You know? Like they're all trying, they're trying to chase that high.
You're done. You're done. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Another one from Dave saying "A Star Is Born." I agree, sir. I agree with that. Let me keep this rolling for a little while longer because I'm still having fun with it.
Why don't you use Instagram?
By the way, I have to tell you, Mike, maybe you can picture this in your mind's eye. Her rack is unbelievable.
All right, now I'm back in.
All right, it's very
real.
impressive.
Q88. I don't fuck biscuits. I fuck the queen. I don't have an Instagram because frankly, I kind of feel like when people are asking me for Instagram, they're actually asking if I have like a portfolio of softcore porn. They want to see if there are any sexy pics, and I just don't do that sort of thing. I don't have any.
You're bad news, Karl.
Come on. All right, I'm out. I didn't get this part of the video. Now I'm not a fan anymore.
And Karl, for the last time, I don't do sexy
yeah. Whoever this hamburger guy is who keeps harassing me on the internet, I gotta let him know. David Tuminello with $2. She's been around forever. She's real. Yeah, see, I'm not the only creep out. I mean, no, David has fine taste in Twitch streamers.
I'm not saying she's not real. I'm saying they can't all be real.
They can't all be real.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Well, remember I played the voicemail last week of the guy who said his sister, as soon as she got a phone, decided she had Tourette's, and it lasted like a month because, you know, you can only take it so far, and then you got to like change genres or something. Like, now I'm a D&D girl. Last week I had Tourette's, you know, let's see what sticks.
Yeah.
Now, this guy Kay from St. Louis sent me some interesting stuff. First off, I want to start with a quick video from Balin Dupree, my future ex-wife. And Balin got a question asking why she doesn't drive or if she drives, something like that. Now, she's sitting in a car with another woman, and she is bonkers when she's next to someone. This I hadn't seen in the other videos that we checked out. She can't keep her hands to herself here.
Okay. Hey, guys. Oh, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. This is Eileen.
Already she's better. She's the Tourette.
Give me a fork, so. Cutest little button. This is Eileen. She got big old titties. This is Eileen. She drives me everywhere. You're done. You're done, fucker. Hey, you. Fuck off. She drives me everywhere. Yeah. Because I cannot drive, probably. Sadly, I let her drive sometimes. She almost ran us off the road. I'm joking. No, she's literally just kidding. No. Ow, 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 ow. I don't drive. I don't drive enough. I never. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Fuck Hunter. She got big old titties. Ooh. Wind up.
She's fucking awesome. So at the beginning of that video, the girl next to her, she's smacking her on the head. She's pulling her hair. Being her friend doesn't seem like a lot of fun, to be honest.
I will say this though, even if like any of these girls that are faking, they seem to be posting so often that they have to get into a loop where it's like, do I have Tourette's? Like, they probably question it themselves.
That's literally the South Park episode where Cartman does it because it's fun and funny, and then all of a sudden he starts yelling about how he sucked up his cousin.
Got it now.
Yeah, it's no longer fun anymore when you can't control what you're saying. So I think there's something to that. God, once again, South Park way ahead of their time every fucking time. So Kay from St. Louis sent me a King Cobra JFS update.
This is exciting.
This is exciting. This guy's been watching King Cobra from the beginning, and he was telling me about how, now, if you remember, when we were watching King Cobra, on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, he was arrested for public intoxication. He said, guys, I got to cut the drinking down.
Yeah, and I think he cut it back to like not drinking until 5.
Right.
And just having beers and hard liquor, I think, were the exceptions he made.
So, check this out. Most recently, and not long after he had been arrested for public intoxication, and after vowing that he was going to cut back and not drink as much, he did a 7 or 8 hour long stream, which he later deleted, where he got drunk on vodka and confesses that the first time he ever saw or felt boobs in real life was with a mentally disabled classmate.
Oh.
He asked to see her boobs. Those titties aren't retarded. She showed them to him, and he grabbed and felt them and tried to kiss her, but she backed away. He then pulled a Louis C.K. and just started whacking off in front of her.
Well, hey, did she consent? Is always my question with Louis, you know? Those bitches, right. they giggled their way through consent.
Sarah Silverman enjoyed the whole thing.
That's right, yeah.
Dave is moist with anticipation. I am too. All right, somebody grabbed the stream that he deleted, and let's check out this crazy story of King Cobra losing his booby virginity.
All right.
With a retarded classmate.
And speaking as a man who went through puberty as a boy, I'm speaking my truth, dude. When you're so fucking horny, you make out with your Britney Spears poster like, I wonder what boobies feel like. Oh, wait. I got to feel what boobies feel like when I was in junior high.
Oh, do tell.
Oh,
and it was with a nice, lovely girl. It was totally consensual.
Sure.
We were both special needs. We were hanging out with a friend of mine. We were hanging out in the forest. It was a hot summer's afternoon.
Can I just say, by the way, the first thing out of his mouth, it's all consensual. She was special needs. It's like, oh, so already we're contradicting ourselves here.
Right, yes. Your Honor, I'm retarded too. All right? Are you representing yourself, sir? Yes, that's how retarded I am.
So last time we talked about him, I didn't realize rape also fell under this umbrella, but we did play a clip where he was like, no, I'm allowed to beat the shit out of you. I can hit a woman, I think it was.
Right.
Because I have autism. So I guess rape also is in that category.
Is that why everyone wants autism? Because they just want to punch a bitch? Because I've been chronicling this. People want autism. This younger generation are excited to be autistic. Maybe that's why.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Tourette's is not the only thing. There's a lot of disorders that people want to be.
There's a lot of fun disorders out there. All right, I paused the video. I'm going to go back to it. But if you notice, he sounds like the stork from Looney Tunes. He's got the hiccups here. Okay. He's been drinking.
Before the school year. And all I did was ask literally the chick that I was talking with, hey, can you show me your boobs, please? And
Mike, he said please.
A smooth talker.
Yeah.
Is this Billy D. Williams? Who is this?
Can I see your boobs, please? He definitely didn't learn that from a rap song. That's for sure.
Lifted up her shirt, and it was just like, you never forget your first pair of boobs, dude. I gave him a fucking squeezed consensually, and I went in to kiss her, and she backed off a little bit, you know?
That's what tells me it wasn't consensual.
Well, what also tells me is the amount that he's saying consensually.
Yeah.
As if there's a boogeyman behind him of some kind.
He is very drunk, and yet he knows to say, and by the way, this is all on the up and up, people.
The man knows the law.
Just so you know.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
right, exactly. Guys, when you're squeezing 12-year-old retarded titties, you got to get consent. That's one of the important things here.
I point to this document I had her sign in crayon as Exhibit A.
So I'm like, okay, hold up. Let me reinvent this shit. I whipped out my dick and started whacking one off and busted a nuts. And she was into it too, dude. She was just like, hey, make that white stuff come out again. I mean, to be fair, when you're a...
You already came?
Actually, what she really said was, "Moo."
What she really says, let me the fuck out of here.
All right. So after this live stream, he had to put out an apology video because, you know, people come to King Cobra.
The media was having a field day with it, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. Coming up later, Alec Baldwin's arrested. But first, King Cobra found up some 13-year-old titties.
Drunk on a live stream again?
All right. So this is his apology. Well, I don't know if it's an apology, but he explains. He got some explaining to do here, King Cobra.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, King Cobra. So the story about that mentally disabled girl, you got to realize that I was also, you know, I'm also mentally disabled.
Yeah, we know.
On top of that, that story I
overcome it?
shared with you on YouTube was a story of me in junior high with one of my fellow female classmates consensually showing me her tits. I gave him a squeeze and I jacked off in front of her, and she's like, do that again. I was like, yeah, dude. So it was just me reflecting upon my youth, or what my younger days, you know. Everyone at that age, when they start discovering the opposite sex, does stuff like that. It's just human nature. So all these trolls who were texting me all this dumb shit can fuck off, dude.
We're all animals, you know, at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Like, don't even get it twisted, dude. We were both, me and the chick I speak of, were both in junior high at the time, and we're both mentally disabled.
Oh.
And she was a cool chick, man. You know, you never forget the first pair of boobs you squeeze on. That's just a fact of life. Honestly, fuck the trolls and fuck sickos.
Yeah, fuck those sickos out there. Anyways, I'm grabbing this retard's breath.
That wasn't much of an apology, was it? He kind of just reiterated everything he said when he was drunk.
What that made me think of is John Mulaney has a bit where he's talking about the N-word versus the word midget. And he says, if you're comparing the badness of two words and you won't even say one of them, that's the worst word. I feel like that if you're saying two people are mentally challenged and one is telling the story of an assault, he's less retarded.
Yeah, especially
the blame is on this man, I think, still, even though he's mentally challenged.
All right, I'll go on with that. Dave says his hat has transitioned for $2. Guys, let's switch over to TikTok. It's been too long since we've talked about TikTok, right?
Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers?
Because we need a Julia Fox update. Now, if you remember our previous episode, Julia Fox gave us a tour of her really shitty apartment where her and her son live.
She sure did. Slumming it for to try and, you know, relate to the regulars.
Well, in that video, she explained how she thinks that money is bullshit and being wealthy is stupid, and she doesn't want any part of it.
Right. Exercise equipment is really clothes racks. Oh.
I don't remember explaining that part, but yeah, that was part of the video for sure. The worst part to me was the fact that her cleaning crew was mice. She explained that mice come out at night and clean up the crumbs they leave. And I'm just thinking, like, yeah, but then they leave behind shit. Like, I don't know that you want, like, rodent shit all over the floor where your newborn or your toddler is hanging out all day, but all right.
When people say that about their dog, it's trashy. Like, I don't mind if food gets on the floor. The dog will eat it. That's trashy. But to be like, There are plenty of mice all over the place, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. So fast forward, she got a lot of feedback on that video. She pretends some of it was good. I doubt it. But
mixed reviews will come.
Yeah, mixed reviews is what she says. So this is her response. She's so fucking ugly. I hate her.
So I really wasn't expecting my apartment tour to go so viral, and people are really
Can I
freaking out
translate
over
that if you wouldn't mind, Karl?
Yeah, please.
What she meant is, I thought more people would tell me how great I am.
Yes. I was expecting a lot more praise. I didn't know it was going to go so viral.
Yeah, she was expecting it. That's the only reason you post anything, is I hope this goes viral. But
Yeah. Hey, I slept with Ye not too long ago, and here's a tour of my apartment. I can't believe people are watching this video. What the fuck? How did this happen?
People are really freaking out over it. But I just want you guys to know that, like, first of all, I'm not worth $30 million, not even close. And second of all,
Really?
I don't give a fuck because I don't need $30 million. What does one person need $30 million for?
Yeah, all you need is $29 million. Everyone knows that.
yeah, right.
$30 million, that's excessive.
Well, fuck, I fucked it up. I was just saying the other $1 million was going to go to cleanup service when you can just use mice.
Yeah, we got the mice for that. We're good.
I've survived on a lot less, and I'm doing just fine. And also, it's really not that deep. Like, this just happens to be the apartment that I took my son home from the hospital from.
She literally looks like Howard Stern on the cover of Miss America. She is not an attractive woman. Yeah,
I'm in a studio apartment, Robin.
All right, so she just explained that the reason why she lives there is because that's where she brought her son home from the hospital.
Right.
But you had the apartment before that. You didn't just find an apartment on your way back from the hospital. What do you?
That's such a weird way of phrasing it. Like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
that's
really
where
dumb.
they sent me from the hospital. So
What are you supposed
it
to
was
do?
my assigned seating.
My son got real used to it an hour in, so I'm like, well, I guess we're staying here.
Nothing I can do. Yeah.
So
That's literally Opie's excuse for still living in New York City, which he hates, which costs him way more money than he's able to spend. But he says, well, my kids have friends in school, so what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? Move?
Yeah, right.
it's his home. It really is Valentino's apartment. And
I really
yeah,
think it's Valentino's
so
world. that
it's
we're all
like a
just
sentimental
occupying
thing.
space, you know?
Yes, I've noticed that.
That's kind of why I'm like, even though I could have probably afford a bigger place, probably because I am in New York after all. You know, it's about having that sense of normalcy for Valentino.
I like that she's explaining that she likes living in a shithole while she's being drowned out by the wind of the Bahamas, where she is. It's a very windy day in the tropics. I apologize if you can't hear every word I'm saying.
She's trying to relate to the normal people. He's
Yeah,
living in a
right.
studio apartment. I feel like he's going to be able to relate to us. He's going to be all right.
She's there probably 3 days a year.
Also, like, so I guess what she's talking about is the internet claims her net worth is $30 million. But if you walked up to the average person on the street and said, how much money is Julia Fox worth? You'd be like, I don't know, a studio apartment in Manhattan, I guess.
Yeah, how does she even make money? She was in Uncut Gems. That movie's 5 years old now. Like, I don't know what she
what
does.
sense has she been in? Yeah.
Nothing. She has a podcast that's unlistenable. I don't know.
I don't want him to grow up and be like a fucking prick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
want him to be in touch with the fucking real world. Because I grew up
And you
in
have
the real
to.
world.
The only
believe it or not.
non-pricks are homeless children. That's
Right.
You
Yes.
have to live in a shithole.
I also smack him around before bedtime because I don't want him to be an asshole when he grows up, guys.
The kid has to overcome some adversity, you know?
A mom of the year, and you guys are all critiquing me. What the fuck?
I'm building an athlete.
So, you know, I just want my son to have the same, you know, and I don't spend my money. I don't buy nice shit. And you guys are like, she wears thousands of dollars worth of couture. Borrowed couture? Jesus Christ. Come on, people. And most of the clothes I wear are like young designers who are like just starting out, to be honest.
Couture, may I borrow some clothes, please? Would you mind? I'll give them back.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of mixed reviews, but most of it was really supporting and like supportive. And
Doubt it.
It really warmed my heart that so many people could relate. Because I'm just really, I used to be like an aesthetic queen and like want my face curated perfectly a certain way. But then I realized there's more to life. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Anyway, yeah, I'm living my best life in the Bahamas right now for my birthday vacay. And Richie's birthday too. And yeah, that's all I have to say this fine morning.
Whoa, Julia, we're losing you.
Yeah, don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Leaving the atmosphere.
All those celebrity network things are complete BS.
Don't believe anything you read on the internet. No, I didn't believe that you were worth $30 million. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
These Sandler movies really rake in the money. A character is worth $30 million.
I gotta say, I want to make a video explaining how poor I am. That looks like a lot of fun. Just like, look at you guys think that I'm a multi-millionaire from WATP, but it's not true.
Right.
It's the reason why I live in a wood-paneled basement.
Despite all the conjecture, I also like the idea of like most of the feedback was positive, and that's why I'm making this video addressing all the people who were shitting on me, because it was overwhelmingly positive. Everyone believed me.
I know. Nobody ever goes out and makes a follow-up video when you hear nothing but positive feedback to explain yourself. It's just not.
This is to the one guy that called me a cunt.
Listen, I know it got voted down on Reddit, but I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and I saw that one person. Dave, I want to thank you for the $5, sir. He says, Karl, thanks so much for the entertainment. Year after year, big fan. You are welcome, Dave. Thanks for hanging out for it. I appreciate it. Let's watch another Julia Fox video, because Julia Fox is a lot of things, and I think the word that I use most often when explaining Julia Fox is hero.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I've never talked about this before, but it just popped in. I just saw another video about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me talk about this. So my breastfeeding journey was really shitty.
All right, breastfeeding is not a journey. My breastfeeding journey.
It's
I already have to
amazing.
call bullshit.
I've never heard a quicker explanation of why you've never talked about something publicly.
Yeah, but I saw a video.
About this. Here's an unlistenable topic.
It just didn't work. I tried so much. I would pump every couple of hours, and I did all the things, and there'd be like just one little drop of milk. And I really thought like, oh my God, I'm defective. Like, what's wrong with me? I can't do this basic thing that my ancestors have probably been doing for millions of years. Like, I'm like, whatever. I just felt like faulty goods, like less of a woman, less of a mother. I did.
You think that's why you're a bad mom? Because your boobs don't work?
Can I tell you, my opinion would absolutely flip on her, and this would be a great video if it ends with like, so he just died of starvation. I couldn't.
Yeah,
that was it. I couldn't feed him.
Did everything I could. Jim Jones didn't give us money, but he says, why does Karl always hog the super chats? Let Blind Mike read a few. You're right. I'm being an asshole.
Keep donating
everyone,
until I read one.
Talks about how breast milk is the liquid gold and all this stuff. And I was just so sad that my son wasn't getting that. And it just made me feel so guilty. And then it was only later on when I realized how hard motherhood is that I realized, like, oh my God, God only gives you things like, and I say God, it's a loose term. It's the universe. It's karmic. It's whatever. God only really gives you what you can handle.
Let's not forget, by the way, this video started by her saying, I'm almost embarrassed to talk about this.
Yeah, I wasn't going to talk about this.
For no reason. All of a sudden, I'm going to talk about what a hero I am and how difficult motherhood is.
Yeah. I wasn't going to talk about this, but then I saw one video about it, and I decided, I could do that too.
Hey, let me hop on the bandwagon.
She goes, God only gives you what you can handle. How many homeless people did she walk over on her way back up to her apartment before making this video? Did God give them a little bit more than they can handle, maybe? I don't know. It seems like it.
Very courageous, sir. Sleeping in your own face.
Yeah. Our Kona with $20. I complain about having to work every day, but work has to be better than being this vapid and disconnected from sanity. Yeah. It does put a nice perspective on things watching Julia Fox videos, that's for sure.
And God, they both go home to a studio
apartment.
I
had to breastfeed.
Yeah.
it would have been too hard for me, because I look at moms that do breastfeed, and that is a very insane commitment, you know? Like, my son was a couple weeks old and he could go spend the night at his grandma's house or his grandpa's house, you know?
Wait a minute. I don't even know if I picked up on this
that would
first
be very
time I watched it.
Yeah.
She's telling this story. This would be like if some athlete like tore their ACL and they were like, you know, but I soldiered on and I never played again.
You're
retired. I quit.
You're right. This is a journey.
Never breastfed.
Yeah, it literally just stops. That's not a journey. She's like, I tried to breastfeed, it didn't work, so now we just use formula. Okay,
I kind of
great
just gave
journey.
up, and that was it.
difficult, because I would need to pump. You know, I would leak in my clothes. Like, I wouldn't have been able to go back to work. So,
Oh God, her fucking titties are leaking now. I didn't think I could be more turned off by this woman, but she figured out a way to turn me off even more. She got fucking leaky tits. Yuck.
What if she started yelling "dick bag, cocksucker"?
Well, all right, I'm listening. Yeah. She changed her eyebrows and started having tics. I'd be into her, but she's got a little ways to go. Killing for days with $5. This is for Mike for the good comeback. Good job, Mike.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're getting us paid with your comebacks, my friend.
Try.
I can't watch any more of Julia
That's all
Fox. I have to move on.
It's all we can stomach.
We have to go over to YouTube.
Who are these YouTube videos? Who are these YouTube videos? Oh.
God,
I try to include at least one YouTube video just so we hear that song.
I love that song. It is my favorite. So there was a stand-up set that was done.
Yes.
And I don't know what kind of event this was. There was a band set up behind the stage. I don't know what's going on. Do you
so
know?
it seems to be, I don't know if he's opening for her and she's the only one on the show, or it's just like some kind of showcase or something. But are you familiar with Kate McCucci?
No.
He throws her name out there. She's one of the comedians in Garfunkel and Oates.
Oh, okay. Then I
comedy
do know.
duo.
Her. Then I do know.
So
her,
she's, I don't know anything about her comedy really, but she's got some kind of an audience or following.
Sure.
Her. And he's opening for her. And he
Is she
throws
the
her name
tall-
out at some point.
Is she the tall one or the mousy one?
The mousy one.
The mousy one. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, she has a following. She has something going on.
Yeah.
Oh, so if she's on this show, then that makes this insane, because these people do not want to laugh at anything this guy has to say. This is,
this is not the right audience for this sort of material.
When I teased this out, I said, holy shit, Tom Myers has some competition. And my point was world's shittiest comic, because this person, wow, is this a bomb of a set right here?
Stuff you never got to see them do before, like skiing down the mountainside or jet skiing or water. Picking up their trash at Burger King, just stuff you've never seen them do before. Discipline their kids, stuff you've never seen them do before.
By the way, we're joining like
stuff you've
midstream,
never
just so
seen
you
black
know.
guys do.
He's strictly just criticizing black people.
Correct. Yes.
There's no joke. He's like, yeah, they're lazy and bad parents.
Yeah, the reason why this starts where it starts is I think the person realized how offensive and shitty this was, and went, oh, I gotta start
get my
recording
phone
this. Yeah. Because the name of this video is, I forgot this guy's name, but holy shit, his set was bad. So he's starting off with some type of Anthony Cumia rant. He's trying to get tired by Compound Media with this, the way he started this one off.
Compound Boss's Twitter. I'm sorry.
Do it before. That's the premise of this bit, and you should be laughing a lot harder than you are.
Yeah, let me back that up a little bit so we can hear how he wraps this up.
Seen black guys do it before. That's the premise of this bit, and you should be laughing a lot harder than you are. That's not true. That's just stereotypes, right? Black people discipline their kids. Black women, they discipline their kids, right? That's the privilege I want. I wish I could do that. That's black privilege. Beating your kid. You can beat your kid and nobody says shit about that. I would trade all my white privilege to be able to beat my kid in a Walmart with like a game console while I wear a purple suit. That's the privilege I want.
Wow, I can't believe that didn't get thunderous applause.
There's, you know what? It is similar to Tom Myers in the sense that you're like, there's almost something there, and you went the exact wrong direction.
Yeah, you're right. You know what I like about black people? The way they beat their children. Oof. Okay.
And another Tom Myers quality is he's a guy that will throw. I don't think that's the only time he throws it out. He's like, you should really be laughing harder than you are.
Yeah.
Why? I heard the joke. Nothing was hindering my experience.
Yeah, he was like 2 seconds away from just saying,
Please clap.
by the way, Dave, thanks for the $2. Lactating Laura. I guess is Julia's new nickname. All right, let's get back to this edgelord.
And I'm going to have it someday because this is America. And I believe in this country. Do you believe in this country?
Oh, he's got no one on his side right now.
Nobody believes in this country.
Never, when you are bombing like this, never turn to the crowd. Be like, hey,
You
you're
know
on
my
my
research
side,
about
right?
CRT?
Yeah, I know exactly. Like you're not getting a single laugh, and you're like, I don't know. What are you guys feeling like? What do you guys want to talk about? You know, it's like that's-
Straight-faced gentleman in the front row. You're finding this funny, right?
It doesn't help that the man behind him looks like an 80-year-old church organist on the stage. Like I think there's like some guys from the band are up there, and it just makes it even more uncomfortable.
According to CRT, I read it says that everybody that's white from the day they're born until they die is racist. And I thought, oh my God, I thought it was just me.
What he really thought was, oh my God, I'm not going to write a punchline for this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
CRT,
say
am I
a
right,
thing,
people?
and you're supposed to react.
All right, let me skip ahead a little bit because this is fun. This is where he goes to the audience to figure out what types of jokes to do, which is never a good idea. They will always steer you in the wrong direction.
We just covered on my Patreon, we did Pablo Francisco's meltdown a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like stuck in this loop, and he does the worst thing where he keeps going, what's that, sir? What's that, sir? Like trying to address the audience. I guess that's your instinct when you're bombing is like, let me drag the rest of these people down with him. But that's just not how it comes across to us.
Yeah, it doesn't work. What's great, though, is that you can hear the guy who's filming this whisper, Jesus Christ. So so listen for that here.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Jesus Christ.
This went so much better.
He's getting more laughs than this guy.
Yeah.
But I don't quit. I got nothing against trans people. I just don't want to paint a room, folks. Don't you get what that joke's about? I think it's terrible. First of all, I want to say this, and agree with me if you agree. Trans women are women. All right? Am I right?
This is
Am I
no
right,
longer
people?
a comedy show. This is Uncle Phil has had one too many drinks at Thanksgiving, and it's just ranting. I mean, they're just women.
Well, so I think he was trying to get everyone on his side on this one, but everyone knows where he's going with this. You know, he thought he was going to get like a, yes, very good, that trans women are women, but they know, people in the audience have heard a bunch of his jokes. They know he's going in the wrong direction with this one.
You have steamrolled any ounce of subtlety that there is
Yes.
to you.
Are women. They're women. Come on. In fact, they're better than women at just about everything. Math, reasoning, 4-star admiraling, soccer, swimming, blowjobs. Pick something. They're better.
The comedy rule of 5, everybody. I haven't seen uncomfortable bombing like this since Vinnie Paulino opened a stand-up show on Friday.
What I would have advised this guy if he had like an earpiece in and I could, kind of conduct him, I would say just keep listing things until everyone leaves. It might take a while, but just keep saying things.
What's funny, Mike, is as I was watching this, and this goes on, but if this guy was opening for Gavin McGinnis, I think it would have gone better. I think he would have gotten some laughs from people.
Without a doubt, because they're already in the mind frame of, let's mock trans people and black people.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a certain setting where it's like Kate McCucci's audience is not like,
yeah, right.
We are ready to laugh at just about anything.
Dave, thanks for the $2. True Comedy Romp and Killing for Days again coming in with $5. I will never hear "What's that, sir?" the same ever again.
It's rough. We played the Pablo Francisco drinking game.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched that video a few times. That poor guy.
It's tough.
McConner for $20. Thank you. Watched and sent Opie my first innocuous super chat yesterday. didn't want to get blocked after watching your review. $10 damn near brought the live stream to a halt.
Cheers, my friend.
He goes, I rained twice that on Levy all day long. Yeah, he's not. I mean, Opie hasn't seen $20 coming in a few years, so that's probably very exciting for him.
Leave some stars.
Throw him off. It's a good way to throw him off his game right there. All right, I want to move over to Reddit. There's a subreddit that we've talked about before, and that is the fake disorder cringe subreddits.
Are these socials?
Who are these Reddits?
Who are these Reddits? This one came in from @bestofBSM, and this is one, going back to the person with the multiple personality disorders, or whatever the correct term for that is now.
DID system.
Yeah, something.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy is, or this guy. I shouldn't say this guy. I think it might be a woman. I don't know. Is a system. And we're going to meet all of the different people living inside this person here.
Oh, good.
Hi, this is Spencer, and if you guys are wondering what we sound like, I'm going to show you. Hi, this is Bronx. This is what I sound like. What's up? I'm 16 and I am bisexual.
Hello, my name is Rex. I'm 7, and I'm pansexual.
You know what? This is where I have to hand it to our last girl, Solar or Merlin or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
At least she didn't do voices.
Oh yeah, no. This person does every voice they can do, and I have to tell you, you kind of killed the punchline on that one. Listen to this again. Listen back to this.
Sexual.
Hello, my name is Rex. I'm 7, and I'm pansexual.
This person has a 7-year-old living inside them who is pansexual.
No. Panthexual.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but at 7, I was pan-pizza sexual, but I was not pansexual. That's not a thing that 7-year-olds can relate to.
My mind has created a character that is old enough to be pansexual, but still says it cute.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm 9. Nice to meet you.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, I'm Ace. What's up? I'm 17.
I like how some of the personalities explain what, I don't know, their sexuality is.
Yeah.
And other ones are just like, can't be bothered with it.
This is really like Eddie Murphy's performance in The Nutty Professor.
Yes.
How is he all of these characters?
It's almost too much to keep track of, in my opinion, but this person has a lot of time with their hands.
I'm static. I have no age.
I have no age.
And fuck you for all those comments.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Callie. Nice to meet you.
How old is the real original body, or whatever the fuck they call it?
I would guess a teenager based on what I'm looking at here. It's hard to tell. I mean, if someone in the chat wants to tell me what they think.
So it's just someone with a parent that never said, shut you don't have an imaginary friend. Shut the fuck up, all right? Stop playing pretend.
Correct.
You're a big boy now.
Hi. My name's Samuel.
Oh, okay. This asshole has a stuttering persona. This has gone too far now. Now I'm offended.
Hi, my name is Samuel, and my friend has cancer. If you send me on PayPal some money, I will.
Can we put a limit on how many different people can live inside one mediocre shitbag? I feel like this is too many, and it goes on after this. Mr. Kill Everything for $5. Mud Sharks Rise Up. Oh, the Mud Sharks are coming out today. Watch out, everybody. They're gonna play in the mud. All right, here's a jingle we've never played before, because I don't think you've ever done an Instagram thing.
Are these socials?
Who are these Instagrammers?
And this one comes in from my buddy Vinny Paulino, who he found an interesting Instagrammer. This is a model, and this model has had a lot of work done. She has very big lips, very big ass, and one very big boob.
Oh boy.
The other one popped. Yeah. So she has 38J breast implants and only one of them is on.
Guys, so this is my boob now. So I haven't been very active on this account.
She's also covered in tats. She looks terrible, and she makes Madonna look hot. If people saw Madonna after her, they'd be like, "Ah, she's doing all right. She's aging well."
I feel like we say this every week, but isn't this something where you'd be like, "Oh, I hope no one sees this. Not let me pull my camera out."
This is the time to hide from the internet. If I were her, but all right.
Account because I've been on my other account, so I will post that below in my caption. But yeah, basically my breast implant popped again, and I am having surgery to take them out next week. I am gonna go back natural, not just my boob, but other parts of my body.
Oh.
She's showing her ass now, and how ridiculous that is.
I like the idea of a human being who's inflated like this at every part of her body being like, guys, might have made a mistake. I'm gonna
Miscalculation on my part, guys.
You know?
I don't want to hear her talk about it. I want to hear the guy who performed this fucking procedure. I want to get that asshole out here to explain himself.
Well, I had my medical license revoked, obviously.
Yeah. We did this in a back alley. I mean, of course it was going to pop. I don't know how she didn't know that. You don't want to go to a plastic surgeon who only accepts cash. That's always a bad sign. Gonzo bets MMA for $2. Thank you very much, Gonzo bets MMA. And Chef Lewis coming in with $5.
Thank you, sir.
And that's some language I don't speak. I'm not even going to attempt it. Not even going to attempt it. All right, let's head back over to TikTok. I'm trying to remember which TikTok song I like. I think this is the one that's really bad.
Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers? Who are these TikTokers?
No, I stand corrected. That one's great. Christina P., Your Mom's House.
Yes.
Tom Segura's wife. It's going on TikTok these days.
Yeah.
Do you want to set this up?
So we talked about Your Mom's House on the Blind Mike Project a few weeks ago, and I know you guys have talked about them in the past. And their Reddit is starting to revolt against them and saying that they're losing touch.
Yep.
Like their show has changed, and they seem to like resent their audience, kind of. Tom in particular, when he talks about like poor people and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I found this interesting because it seems like Christina might be starting to lose touch as well, because their entire show was based around shitting on vapid, kind of vain people that have no self-awareness. And they would mock videos from, say, like motivational speakers that try to tell you how to get your life in order. Right. And then I stumbled upon her TikTok the other day, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This can't be the same lady.
All right, let's check out what she's talking about here. She looks old too, by the way.
Anyway, I'll tell you a little story about myself. Here's why I love red lipstick, okay? True story. When I was a little girl, I had these big lips, right? And I had a tiny little head because I hadn't grown into my mouth. And I used to get teased relentlessly for having these big lips. And I had bad teeth too on top of it, which is why now, perfect chompers. Anyway, once I became a teenager, I read something about if you turn your weakness into your strength, it's like the best thing ever. So it's
like just empty self-help bullshit.
Yes.
Like I kept waiting for a punchline or something, and I was like, oh, she's literally just talking to the camera saying it gets better, like doing a fucking 1980s campaign ad.
She's talking specifically to teenagers who are getting bullied and explaining to them what she did.
Which, by the way, watch their show. It's bullying fucking homeless people and the handicapped, essentially.
Oh,
which I'm all for.
So I would like that show. That I didn't realize. I'm trying to watch Your Mom's House. I didn't see any bullying of homeless people. I would have.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have super chatted them.
I come from a different perspective where I used to think Christina was funny.
Yeah.
And then they both seem like classic examples of people that got famous really quickly and kind of just forgot forgot what made them famous.
Oh, I can't wait to enter that phase. I'm not there yet, Mike.
A few more super chats, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Keep them coming. Speaking of which, since you gave me that perfect segue, Fisker Whisker I was watching $5. I was watching Zumok stream, and after the stream ended, it autoplayed WATS. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Yes, that's hilarious. I love that. The algorithm likes us.
Thanks
And
for the
then
promo,
WSX for $10. Thanks, guys. Time to pitch in. Love you, love the show. Thank you. And I appreciate you pitching in for the show because, as we've mentioned before, this show doesn't have a Patreon. It doesn't have ad revenue. It's just our show. It's just our dumb show that we do. So
That's right.
the super chats is how we keep things moving, how we keep paying the bills around here. That's a radio term, paying the bills.
Right.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
I liked, by the way, on WATP when you said to Anthony, I've been doing this since I was 38.
Which I think is true. I think I was around there.
Until you see them in red. And now I got the biggest lips on the planet, and y'all can suck it because my weakness became my strength. So there you go.
It's just like, hey, I'm so happy. I'm proud of my body.
Right.
Which is like, it's nice, but not if you're the lady like, look at this fucking moron on the internet telling people how to live.
Yeah. It's like if I grabbed a highlighter and just drew on my teeth. And I was like, oh, make fun of me now, assholes. Look at how yellow my teeth are. Now what?
I'll tell, as a guy that listened to YMH, I'll give you a better example of what it's like. It's like if you made a TikTok video saying, guys, if you want a podcast, just try it. It doesn't matter how.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're gonna
right.
put out some bad
Exactly.
episodes, give it a shot.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter how much work you put into it. It's fine. Just you do you. It's okay.
Yes. I mean,
I'm
who's
rooting
to say
for
what's
you.
good or bad? It's all great at the end of the day.
All right. Here's another TikTok video from Christina P. who's going to give us some more advice here.
Hi, I'm getting ready to podcast, doing my last looks, but I wanted to tell you a little story about the word no. I, even in my career, hear the word no.
Yeah, from Tom.
Or from bookers that are like, who? No. It's Tom
No.
Segura's wife. Oh, all right.
Yeah. Is he opening? Is he featuring? Will he be there?
From time to time. And over the years, I've learned that a no isn't no forever. It just can mean no right now. No right now because maybe the people that are working at the company you want to be with aren't the right team, or maybe
This is
you're
what King
not in
Cobra
the
said
right
earlier,
place
I'm pretty sure.
yet.
Hey, everything's a yes eventually.
So, if somebody says no to you, maybe they're mentally handicapped. Huh? Is everything of that?
So no isn't no forever. It's just no for now. And I think sometimes I myself, everybody, we get discouraged because you're like, it's a no forever. It's not a no forever. It's just a no for right now. Okay. I love you. Bye.
That's the
There's
most
something
generic.
so nauseating about people getting successful and feeling they need to tell you, hey, you can do it. It's like, that's not why we like you. Stop it.
Yeah, I know. And that's the most generic advice ever is like, keep trying. It's okay to fail. Keep failing. That's how you learn. It's like, yeah, we know. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't even know if we need to play the last video because I feel like those two kind of encapsulate it perfectly.
Okay.
But it's a thing that I'm going to be monitoring. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Where I
Very
see
good.
Tom and Christina going down a path of completely imploding. And I think someday their podcast will change to like some self-help bullshit or something.
Well, Tom's a smart enough guy, and I assume Christina is too, that they might actually get some feedback and fix things. Like Brendan Schaub he's lost. You know what I mean? Like
He's not
he's never
self-aware.
going to get better. He's going to continue to just like talk when he shouldn't be talking and say ridiculous things.
Well,
He doesn't
that's what
learn.
I thought these two were self-aware enough to be like, okay, but apparently it seems like they read some of the Reddit criticism and they basically responded, fuck you. I don't
Yeah,
need to
right.
be relatable.
All right, so let's stay on TikTok.
Okay.
Because somebody sent me over. Oh shoot, I should have their name on here. I don't. Somebody sent me over this guy at Felix_Cipher. And I watched this video a few days ago, and I went back to grab it for our show today, and it was gone. This guy's entire TikTok account was wiped out. I don't know if TikTok did that. I don't know if he did it. But somebody saved the video and reposted it on TikTok for our viewing pleasure. This is a man who was wearing like a Nazi pin in a video, and people getting grief for it.
Okay.
They thought that wasn't appropriate. So he decided to come back and not just double down, but claim that he is Hitler reincarnated.
Oh boy. Well, let's hear him out.
All right.
It's time to address the nose ring drama.
So he's wearing this nose ring that looks like he's got like a little Hitler stash going.
Already, I like the idea that Hitler would come back and be like, "Hey guys, it's Hitler. What's happening?"
Miss me? I heard you missed us. We're back. I brought my pencil.
So if you haven't seen my latest video where I made this new nose ring right here, people are essentially calling me every name under the sun because I had the Reichsadler on my jacket. So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one. My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one.
I have to say,
Me
we've
offering
seen
myself as one of
on the, we're 10 episodes into this podcast, and we've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people not handle social media well. But for a guy who's been getting bad reviews for 80 years, Hitler is oddly optimistic. He's still there.
That is
The
impressive.
guy has a positive attitude.
Well, his Q rating in 1936 was through the roof, so he feels like he can recapture that.
He's got gumption. He has not been discouraged in the last 8 decades.
Hey, Time Magazine, I'm still here, baby. Let's go for a third time. Let's do it.
Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot myself, too.
So he's got a little birthmark on his head. That's not how reincarnation works, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to get nitpicky with this guy, but...
I've been reincarnated. I have none of the same features, although I do have a gash on my head with a bullet stuck in it.
Oh, my God. Well, his hair is very much like Hitler's hair out here, so he's going for it. He's trying.
That and just so many other things throughout my life have connected me to my past. And you can go say, oh, go get on your meds again, you nutter. I've been on so many meds, and none of them have changed what I saw when I was 5.
All right, so the meds aren't going to help Hitler, apparently.
I know what you're thinking. Tell the guy who thinks he's Hitler to get on medication. And I am here to say, that's insane.
All right, let's head back over to YouTube. I think I have one more thing to talk about today.
Who are these YouTube videos? Who are these YouTube videos? Oh.
And this came over from Paul E. Ogre, and he wanted me to check out Mellyland on Facebook, and I did. And then I saw that she also has a YouTube, which is a little bit easier to watch. Mellyland is going to play some basketball for us. So she's wearing a dress. It goes down to her ankles. She's got a basketball in her hand. She says it's a beautiful sunny day, although there's no leaves on any trees, so it looks like it's actually pretty cold. And she's standing in her driveway in front of her SUV. She's got a basketball in her hand, and she's going to school us right now, I think.
I wanted to get some shots in to show you guys just how I come out here. I just shoot these shots, I do a couple swishes, and I make this good content. And of course, I'm wearing my heels. So without further ado, let's make some points.
All right, her first shot from way back, it's in. She's second shot's in. She's running around with her high heels. She bounces the ball off the house as if that's impressive. All right, dribble between the legs. That's pretty good. Wearing a dress. Oh, her first miss. All right. She's shooting 67% from the floor right now. This is a long three-pointer. Oh, it's a swish. She's back in. I had another one. Oh, that's in. She's now 4 for 5.
So nice out here today. So nice. It is 60 degrees.
Another swish. She's 5 for 6. 6 for 7.
Sometimes you gotta run for it.
She does all these videos where she's like working out, but they're like ridiculous workouts and stuff. She just wants to show off her body is really just the point of this. But she's actually pretty good at throwing a basketball. I have to give her credit.
Well, kudos to her, I guess.
She's better than Stuttering John, and that guy beat Shaquille O'Neal.
I've heard that. I've heard about
that's
that
pretty.
legendary game,
That's pretty
yes.
impressive. This goes on for 4.5 minutes. I think we've watched enough. Was she 6 for 7 at this point? It's not going to get better than that. Those are some hard shots too that she was making.
Sign her up, Brittany Griner. Who? Send her back to Russia.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, you know what I didn't do, Mike?
What's that?
I didn't listen to my voice. I haven't listened to voicemails in like over a week.
Oh God.
Sorry, guys.
This
It's because
guy,
I didn't.
He's a DabbleCon guy. That's where his heart.
Yeah, I know. I'm right. I was spent a lot of time at DabbleCon. I didn't do a WATP yesterday because I was editing videos all day, and I didn't get to my voicemails. So we'll get caught up on that. If you guys want to send us a voicemail, you can send that to the WATP phone number, and we'll check those out for you. Mike, where can people find your stuff?
It would be blindmike.net. I think I slipped some plugs in earlier in the show, but that's where you can find everything I mentioned. Bonus Why You Laughings, Blind Mike Project, and the links to this show, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, an easy way to find all the links to listen to this podcast would be at blindmike.net as well. So go there for the Patreon and all that good stuff.
Yes, and whoarethese.com is my website where I do post the audio versions of all of these shows that we do on Who Are These Socials, as well as my other show, Who Are These Podcasts. And of course, I co-host The Creep Off with Vinny Paulino. That's Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We live stream on YouTube from the Creep Off channel. If you're not familiar with The Creep Off, it is a true crime show for men. The only one on the internet that exists.
Men exclusive.
Yes.
Stay home, ladies.
Ladies, this one isn't for you. All right, we might giggle about setting puppies on fire. You're not going to enjoy it. This is for the men in the room. So, all right. Well, hey, we got the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. Mike, who do you like?
I feel like since we do a social media podcast, I can't root for Jackson Mahomes.
Yeah, no shit. Why are we playing clips of Jackson? Oh my God, how did I miss that?
I worried he was too visual. That was my that was why I didn't send you him. But
he sure is unlikable. People would probably be tuning out of our show if we had played. If you don't know, it's Patrick Mahomes' brother likes to flaunt all the money he didn't earn all over the fucking internet like an asshole.
It's amazing. I can't imagine Patrick likes he must be indifferent to it. But there's no way he's like, hey, Jackson, why don't you come to could you dance around at the game? And
there's no way he's encouraging this behavior. If anything, he's going, hey, Jackson. Yeah. You're kind of making us look like assholes over here.
Could you twerk on Sean Taylor's memorial fucking ceremony?
I'm just glad I don't even know if Josh Allen has a brother. I don't even know anything about
exactly. Yeah, you don't want to.
That's how you want it to be. You know?
That's what I remember when Tom Brady got suspended for Deflategate and all that shit. His dad kept calling into radio shows, and I was like, I can't describe how much I would hate that.
That's the worst. Like, I don't need you to defend me, please.
You're not part of this. I'm Tom Brady. You are not this.
$5 for Mr. Kill Everything. Mike and Karl, rise up. Thank you, Mr. Kill Everything. And thank you all for watching the show today. We had a good group today. Great super chats. We appreciate that. You know, Mike, I watch these shows. I won't mention any names. Subreddit surfing. And they sit there and they just want to read super chats the whole time.
Right.
And that's the whole format of the show. We actually do a show over here.
Right. We've got filler between super chat readings.
Right, exactly. I mean, it is a super chat driven show, but we try to do other things.
Yeah, we
outside
put some bells
of
and
that.
whistles on it.
So we appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for your support. And we'll see you next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern right here on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel.
See you never.
Who are these socials?
That's what this audience wants to hear. They're like, whoa!
Who are these socials?
I'm the one who should apologize. Folks, what you were about to see is real.
With Karl.
Okay, we got it.
And Blind Mike.
Who could have thought of that?
WATS.
Thank God we didn't go 2 hours this time. I got to get some dinner.